Hey guys, welcome to Story Time with Amanda. So today I'm currently driving home from work, but I wanted to record a video because I didn't get to upload one last weekend, and I'm really sorry about that. I was sick, wasn't feeling well for the last couple of weeks, so I just didn't get around to recording one. Still not feeling totally up to par, but we're gonna record anyways. So today's isn't gonna be anything super fancy. I'm actually gonna talk about this little guy right here, the little pink giraffe in the back of the car. So I get asked a lot by friends that watch the videos or people that follow the YouTube channel. They ask me all the time, what's the story behind this pink giraffe? Because it's in the car. You're a grown woman. Why are you driving around with a pink giraffe in your back seat? That's visible, right? And it's funny because, for one, I don't know why anyone's like super curious about that or why that's bothering a lot of people, because it's my car, but whatever. But there is a story behind it, so I figured I'd share that. So it's nothing fancy. It's mine. It's my giraffe, not gonna lie. And it actually plays music. It's a wind-up one, and his little head goes back and forth, and he bobs and dances and plays music. But he was given to me from my mini-me. My daughter gave him to me a few years ago when I was sick with the flu, the adult flu, which I ended up getting. This is before there was flu A and flu B and all this weird crap that they have now. But I was really, really sick, had been sick for a couple of days, like literally couldn't get out of bed. And as a single parent, if any of you have been a single parent, you know that like that's not an option. You just don't get to do that, you know. And I was fortunate enough that we lived with my parents, so they were able to help me out a little bit, because many people don't know this. I'll go ahead and tell you that too. When I lived with my parents, after I had my daughter, when we moved in with them, they did not take care of my kid. They were not live-in babysitters. They weren't feeding her, giving her a bath, all that stuff. I did that. I'm her mother. I gave birth to her. So that was my job. My parents get to be Nana and Pops. They get to be grandparents. It's not their job to raise her. And that was my biggest thing when we moved in with them. And any of you grandparents out there watching, you understand that that's hard, right? That's hard when your kid says, no, I need you to step back, right? When they're in your home raising their children. But anyways, that's how I was raised by my single mom. We lived with her parents growing up for a few years, so it was comforting for me. Anyways, back to the story of this little guy. We were fortunate enough that we lived with my parents, so my mom helped me take care of her for the couple of days that I was down and out for the sickness. Because I mean, like having the grown-up version of strep is terrible, but the grown-up version of like the kid flu that we used to have when we were little, where like, you know, it's coming out of every orifice possible and you just feel like you're dying for real, like, and that whole like when you try to pick your head up, your head feels like it weighs 120 pounds and your body is sore, and like you don't realize all the bones you have, like ugh. Anyways, when I was sick with that, my little one asked if she could buy me something to make me feel better, and that's what she gave me, right? And it was really sweet, like the sweetest thing she'd ever done at that point. And ever since then, it's always been in my car. It's been in all my cars that I've had since then, actually. Because I have this weird superstition, another little weird fact about me. When I buy a car, when I purchase a vehicle, anything that I put in it, like within the first week that I've established needs to go in the vehicle. It's weird and it's a superstition to most, but to me this has actually happened. If I remove said items from the car before selling the vehicle, something terrible happens. Whether that be a car accident, a death in the family, getting like super sickly ill, like to the point of like thinking you're actually gonna die, like legitimately thinking you're gonna die. Not just like the man cold, like let's be real, because that really is a thing. So when I bought this car, that got transferred over from the old car, so it's just still in here. Doesn't bother me. It's actually the only thing in the vehicle that has color on it, aside from the blanket that's underneath it. Everything else in my car is black. That's just me. But yeah, so I felt like I would answer that question. That seems to be a big burning question for people. I don't know why. So if you got any other burning questions, leave them in the comments section and I'll answer them, you know. Other than that, don't have anything else to talk about today. So spread kindness like glitter. Try to retain your sanity while you're out there this next week, and don't be a grown man bully, because we all know that's not a good thing. So y'all have a good one. Bye.